Dr. Amy here, and in this video, I'm showing you the best supplements for breast cancer survivors. If you want to do everything in your power to get to cancer-free and stay cancer-free, then you're probably thinking that you need a supplement. So let me show you exactly what to take as a breast cancer survivor. Now, the supplements in this video are focused for women who have completed IV chemotherapy and radiation treatment. If you're currently in chemotherapy or radiation, I would suggest you stop all supplements during this time. It's not that supplements are bad, but during chemo and radiation, you want to make sure that nothing interacts with the chemo and radiation treatment you're receiving. You want to get the absolute best benefit out of these treatments. A study in breast cancer survivors did show that women who took antioxidant supplements during their chemotherapy treatments, well, they actually had worse outcomes. They were more likely to have a breast cancer recurrence, and they were more likely to die from breast cancer. These women were trying to support their bodies during chemotherapy treatment, and they ended up causing more harm than good. That's why I would suggest stopping all supplements, at least for this short period of time. But after you're done treatment, well, you may want to consider these supplements. After going through chemo, surgery, radiation, you're finally cancer-free. What an amazing feeling. But then this sneaking feeling starts creeping in. How do I stay cancer-free? How do I prevent my cancer from coming back? Obviously, you did chemo, surgery, radiation. All of these things helped you get to cancer-free and are gonna help you stay cancer-free. But now what? Then you have these nagging side effects from your treatment. They can linger for months or even years. Countless women feel the same way. Finally being cancer-free, only to be weighed down by the long treatment side effects. Fatigue, weight gain, joint pain, frail bones. If this is you, you are so not alone. What exactly, which supplements are you supposed to be taking to help you have a healthy, happy, and cancer-free life? If I were to recommend one supplement to breast cancer survivors who have completed their treatment, well, here's what I'd recommend. This vitamin plays a huge role in helping you stay cancer-free, keep your bones healthy, and to support your immune system. Plus, it's gonna help with the calcium and phosphorus levels in your body. It's vitamin D. This is a critical one, especially for breast cancer survivors. Here's why. Researchers have shown that a vitamin D deficiency is more common in women who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. There is a thought that vitamin D could be playing a role in breast cancer prevention. It's also been shown that breast cancer survivors who have optimal vitamin D levels, well, they have better survival rates from breast cancer. They found a 27% decreased risk of death from breast cancer if you got optimal vitamin D levels. That is a huge number. Lower your risk by 27%? Just through vitamin D? Just think that if you were to ensure you had adequate vitamin D levels, well, that would actually lower your risk of dying from breast cancer by nearly 30%. Now, it is quite straightforward to get your vitamin D levels tested. This is something your family doctor can order, and it's just a simple blood draw. Now, if you're deficient in vitamin D, then you'll want to start supplementing right away. Now, the dose of a vitamin D supplement will depend on your specific vitamin D level. So you'll want to consult with your team to make sure that they can recommend an appropriate dose. This could be anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 international units per day. This really depends on your unique level. But if you're not sure where to start, then starting with 1,000 international units a day is a good place. In extreme cases, we can actually see people who need to receive injectable vitamin D to help get their levels up faster. This is an extreme scenario, so in most cases, breast cancer survivors can just take vitamin D orally. But vitamin D, it's actually a crucial vitamin in everyone's lives, and especially for those who live in more northern climates where you can't exactly absorb vitamin D from the sun. The sun's source of vitamin D, it can be quite limited if you live in more northern regions. This is why vitamin D is often so encouraged to be consumed through various foods as well. You might see eggs or orange juice that say they have vitamin D added. And this is the reason why. The average person with or without cancer actually needs more vitamin D than we think. So if you're a cancer survivor, this vitamin, It's really recommended. So vitamin D helps you to stay cancer-free, but it also helps to lessen some of the long treatment side effects. Your bone mineral density loss may be accelerated because of the aggressive treatments that you received. Many breast cancer survivors can actually get early onset osteoporosis. Through treatment, you actually experience accelerated loss of your bone mineral density. So when we encourage vitamin D supplementation, we really mean it. The properties that vitamin D holds in ensuring that you have appropriate calcium levels and adequate bone health, they're really important. Now, other than a supplement, there are other sources of vitamin D from your food, like oily fish. And smaller amounts of vitamin D can be found in dairy or in egg yolks. But the amount in these food products is actually very small. It would actually require us to eat so much of this food to actually make a noticeable impact. Now, this is why vitamin D comes in as a supplement. If you can't get it from your environment or your food, then a supplement is the answer, but not before that. It's always more beneficial to get these nutrients from your food rather than a supplement. So when you incorporate a diet that's nutritious and aligned for you as a cancer survivor, well, that makes a big impact. This is how you really go from cancer survivor to cancer thriver. Now, naturally, our body absorbs vitamin D from standing outside in the sun, and it doesn't take very long, just 10 minutes outside, no sunscreen. And you don't even have to have that much skin exposed, just your face and your hands. And when we're kids, well, your body does an exceptional job of absorbing vitamin D from the sun. But sadly, as we age, that changes. The older we get, the less efficient our body is at absorbing that vitamin D from the sun. We have a harder time converting sunlight to vitamin D, and so this is where the issue arises. You really do need that supplementation. Unlike other vitamins or supplements, vitamin D is a fat-soluble supplement. So this vitamin is actually stored in your body tissue, in your fat and in your liver. Other supplements, if they're consumed too much, well, they just leave your body through your urine. This means our body actually regulates how much of these vitamins or nutrients we have and can actually adjust the levels by excreting more out into your urine. But vitamin D, it does not leave your body this way. It has potential to store up in your fat and in your liver and actually cause vitamin D toxicity. But you really don't need to worry about this. It's incredibly unlikely to consume so much vitamin D that you get a vitamin D toxicity. Vitamin D toxicity is actually incredibly rare. So you shouldn't have fear about over-consuming this supplement. You know that vitamins and nutrients are better consumed through your diet. However, science and our environment have proven that you actually need a little bit more than what you can get through your diet. And this can be found through the help of a supplement. Now, another vitamin that we need to talk about is actually vitamin K. Similarly to vitamin D, this vitamin helps with your bone health. Vitamin K can be found in your diet through leafy greens and vegetables. However, I would strongly encourage you to get this vitamin mainly through your diet. Here's why. Food where you can find vitamin K, well, it actually has many benefits for cancer survivors. Those foods should really be consumed as whole foods. There are so many other cancer health benefits from consuming those specific foods. That is much preferred to get the supplement this way as opposed to taking it through a pill. When you focus on proper nutrition for cancer survivors and fueling your body in a meaningful way, you're reaping so many health benefits. And you're gonna be getting plenty of vitamin K. So if you're worried about your bone mineral density after cancer, you might be wondering, what else can I do? There are so many more natural ways you can support your bone mineral density after cancer. The next thing that you absolutely need to look into is a strength training routine. This is an incredibly effective way to protect your bones. But the exercises you do, well, they need to be strategic. So now that you know what supplements you need to take, the next thing that you need is what exercises to do. This is how you're both gonna protect your bones and reduce your risk of a cancer recurrence. You can actually lower your risk of a cancer recurrence by up to 59% through targeted exercise. That's why I'm linking up this next video here on strength training specifically for breast cancer survivors. Click the link here, I'll see you in the next video.